I'm going to tell you in 6 minutes exactly how I lost 43 pounds and lost the belly and helped hundreds lose thousands of kilos in total. Now, I need to show you the exact system which I used to not just lose the belly, but reverse the aging process for myself as well as my clients. I use a 5 phase approach, which I'll share with you in just a second. But you might be asking, why should I listen to you? You're a younger guy, you probably have a high metabolism and probably have more time. So, not many people will question my metabolism or my genetics when I was 222 pounds, struggling to breathe most days, out of breath, having to suck my stomach in and tuck it into baggy clothes. And what I found was I had to make this work. I had to make the change. And I had to make this work around my schedule, my lifestyle. I didn't want to give up the things I like, social events, weekends, occasions, which inevitably come up, even travel. I've built a reasonable following across multiple platforms now. And I just say this to show you that lots of people have taken this advice, implemented it, and changed their lives. I want to give you the 5 steps, the frameworks which I use to actually make sure this is sustainable. I've kept it off. My clients have kept the fat off. And I noticed while I was in the hospital a few years ago, there were deathbeds filled with people where 90% of the cases could have been prevented with healthier lifestyles. That's where my urge to make the change for other people actually came about. It's really now about focusing on transformational change. So people don't just go through up and down cycle, but actually lose the fat and keep it off. Not just for their health, but for their physical performance, mental performance, stress, sleep, health, optimizing all those factors to feel good, feel your best, and actually be around for longer. So who is this actually for? If you want to fit better in clothes, get back into the suits and shirts that you like, or if you actually want to feel your best mentally, whether it's at work, in day-to-day life, with stress, mood, or peak energy levels, that's what I optimize for. If you want to be healthier, stay off medication, get off medication, and reverse your biological age so you actually feel like you're in your 20s again, feeling fit, physically strong for your kids, your family, so you can play with them on holidays, day to day, weekends, whatever it is. So you also feel confident around them in photos, even in the mirror. If you want to take your shirt off in front of the mirror and feel good about what you see, or at the beach, the pool, whatever it is, even if you just want a lean, athletic looking physique, not necessarily aiming to be a bodybuilder, but just lean, healthy look. So you can show up as your best, be a strong leader for your family, workplace, or whoever looks up to you. If you are time restricted, have a packed calendar, or have social events, weekends, travel, and holidays that you think are stopping your progress, and you want to make this all work around that, this is for you. The main question you might be asking is, why am I actually stuck? Maybe you're eating healthy, exercising, and doing the right things, yet you're not getting the results you want. The issue is that there are 100 different people telling you 100 different things online with QFS solutions, quick fix, surface level solutions. So the reason I've seen this so many times is because I've heard it from nearly everyone telling me they've tried keto, they've tried carnivore, they've done intermittent fasting, cut out sugar, alcohol, and maybe felt great doing so. But the issue is because it's a QFS solution, they get some results, but inevitably tumble back down at some point, or they feel horrible trying to stick to it. Because the thing is, you can't be doing endless cardio forever. You can't be doing home workouts forever. You can't be following fad diets like 75 hard forever. Maybe you've got a personal trainer in the gym, but that still becomes a quick fix surface level solution because you can't have someone hold your hand in the gym for 10% of your results, which is exercise, for the rest of your life. What you really need is the actual blueprint. Think of all these solutions as tools in your tool belt when you're trying to build a high performance car. If you see your body as that high performance car, What you really need is the blueprint to put all the tools together, to actually know what to use and what will work for you, your body, and your lifestyle. The issue with QFS solutions is that they rely on motivation. You have a surge of motivation which dwindles down, and then you have to keep clicking that motivation button again and again to keep going. And the problem is, inevitably leads you to frustration and failure, which makes you feel like there's no solution at all. So what's the cost of these quick fix solutions? Your most valuable asset, your time, trying things over and over again, wasting hours, days, months, even years. The frustration of not figuring it out. And most importantly, your health, constantly going up and down, impacting your hormones and longevity. Your future self is relying on you to find a sustainable solution. So what's the solution? A 5-step framework. Identity, the habits, routines, and systems that allow you to do this in the first place. Number 2, burn, energy balance, calorie deficits, movement, progressive overload with strength and volume. Number 3, optimization with sleep, stress, and hormone management to sustain high levels of energy. And number 4, muscle and strength, avoiding the skinny fat look and ensuring long-term strength. Longevity, number 5, health and performance for long-term well-being. The one key thing my clients all had in common, they took action. They lost the fat and kept it off. They didn't rely on motivation, but instead built a system that made consistency easy. And they delegated the guesswork to me and my team so they could focus on execution. This is the exact process I went through myself. I've kept the fat off for 4 years now, and I teach it because I live it. So you have 2 options. You can take this information and try it yourself, or you can make a decision to change your identity, to become the stronger, fitter, more capable version of yourself, not just for you, but for your family, for those who rely on you. I want to offer you one thing, a health and performance diagnostic call, a call with me and my team to assess where you are, where you want to be, and how we can make this work for you. This isn't a hard sell call. It's simply to see if we can help and how we can help. So if you're serious, there will be a button below to book a call. If you can't find a slot, drop me a message and we'll get you scheduled in. I know your time is valuable, and even if you don't move forward, I want you to walk away with value. Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for your time.